Shabooya Studios having a top 10 NES games. And here it is, number 10, Super Mario Brothers 2. I've always felt that it was the black sheep of the series because it was so radically different. But nonetheless, it's a very good game. Right off the bat, you can tell that it's got a very different style to it. And it kind of follows how Mega Man and James Bond Jr. is the only other game I can think of that had that style of when you fell down that it would go, like, do that thing. But yeah, it's a very fun game. Much different than the other ones. But it was originally released on the Famicom, and it was more like the original Super Mario Brothers, just another one, pretty much. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about that. At number 9, it's Excitebike. Yes. I don't know exactly when it was released, but it has the black Nintendo label, so to anyone, in a way, it kind of means, oh, that's a good game, because it wasn't made by, like, LJN or something. But pretty much just a little guy on a motorcycle racing by herself. But it's a really fun game. If you haven't played it, you should check it out. It's nothing I can really tell you that there just isn't really much I can tell you other than it's exciting. Metroid. It was made. Coming in at number 8 is Metroid. Metroid. It was made by Nintendo. It didn't have the black cover, but gray one. You played as Samus, one of the first female video game characters, and at least one of the coolest, in my opinion, which was kind of, I don't know, different at the time, because I guess with, like, Mario and Link saving the princess damsel in distress, it was kind of a cool thing to have a girl in a sweet power suit that can jump really high and awesome. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's really hard though, and I seriously cannot get past the first level without dying. Coming in at number 7, it is Contra by Konami. Contra was made by Konami, one of the great gaming companies, I guess. But it's not a first-person shooter. It's a side-scrolling shooter, but it was it's still pretty revolutionary for that type of game because, well, no one makes side-scroller shooters anymore. But the thing that's cool is, like, you can shoot in almost any direction, so it's just so versatile. I didn't get to one during the gameplay because this game is incredibly hard, and I fail at it. But I played it before, and I kind of the boss, I guess, is like you go into a building and it's this third person kind of maze thing, and you have to shoot these things to take out lasers and stuff. But it was really cool because it takes place in the future and you can swim. That took me by surprise the first time I played it. And it had some pretty cool aliens, but it's a good game. I'd check it out. At number 6 is Double Dragon 2. Double Dragon 2 is pretty much just a beat 'em up. It's pretty fun. I have it. I have the actual cartridge. But yeah, you pretty much just go around beating the crap out of random people. Although I guess they're trying to fight you, so it's not like not like a horror movie where you're just killing innocent people, but yeah, there's not much I can really say. It's Double Dragon. It's a fun game. If this is the type of game you like, then I'd recommend it. But yeah, so yeah, there's some gameplay going on. Here comes the boss. He rips off his nipples. You don't get to see it though, cause I didn't record that. Well, I recorded that far, but I didn't want to spend too much time. And bam, a screenshot of some higher level I've never been to. At number 5, it's Super Mario Brothers. This game was released in 1985, I believe, if I'm correct. What can I say? It's Mario, the original 8-bit version that most people, actually, like, I don't think a lot of people who, like, know, like, there's a lot of people who know who Mario is, but I don't know if they really know about this version. Because I originally saw the 16-bit version of the 16-bit version of the same game that came with Super Mario All-Stars that I played at my cousin's house. which they're re-releasing on the Wii, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, it's definitely a very fun game. They used to, when you bought an NES, it used to come with a combo cartridge of this game and Duck Hunt. So I have 2 copies of this for my NES. So except for one, well, yeah, I have one of those dual cartridges, and then I have a triple cartridge with Duck Hunt, Mario, and World Class Track Meet. But I don't have a power pad to play World Class Track Meet on. Yeah, and there's World 8 for Bowser, the very last one. At number 4, it's Duck Hunt. Okay, so this one's gonna be short. But there's Duck. It came also in the dual cartridge, which I have. It's a really fun game if you like to shoot things with a light gun, which requires to play that. It's also a pretty fun game if you like really annoying dogs that laugh at you. Ugh. In the 3 spot, up in the top 3, it is Legend of Zelda. I'm not exactly sure when it was released, but to any Nintendo nerd, it's probably a must-have game. I personally don't have a copy, but I'm hoping to get a copy soon. But you know, it's Zelda. We've all heard of like Ocarina of Time, which is a very good game. I've never beat it, but it's a good game. Like Majora's Mask. The only not very good one I can think of is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. That one's not a very good one. Especially, I'm just thinking about that. My Name is Error guy. But yeah, it's a very good game. Definitely a very influential game, and a must-have for any real big Nintendo collector. But yeah, I fail at it, and I always die. And there's a picture of Ganon. In the number 2 position, we have Castlevania. Castlevania was made by Konami. It's a really good game. Right off the bat, looks pretty darn cool. And then it has some of the best music in a video game. Well, an 8-bit music. What's the word I'm looking for? My personal favorite theme song from an 8-bit video game is the DuckTales Moon theme. It is such a good theme song. Most people would say Mega Man though, which I agree is a really good one. But anyways, Castlevania, it's a fun game. It's super hard. Like this is the first boss, and I've never beaten it before. This is actually the best I've ever done. This footage, so. Just enjoy. At the very end, there's a picture of the first incarnation of Dracula. Finally, number 1, Super Mario Brothers 3. Okay, so this one is definitely my personal favorite because it took what was so great about the original Super Mario Brothers and like amplified it and added so much to it. And they have the layout like this that they use in pretty much every single Mario game since, unless you count like Mario Kart, but any Mario platformer pretty much has gone by that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, rate, all those good things. You know what button to press.